England, going to the cinema is one of the most popular leisure activities. Most towns have a cinema, usually one with several screens. These cinemas show all the big films from Hollywood in the USA and a much smaller number from other countries. However, there are many festivals which show films that may normally not be shown at cinemas. The festivals last for several days and show many films. You are going to find out about 2 festivals in England.
The film festival season in the UK lasts from June until October. In June, Sheffield hosts the International Documentary Festival, and in October there is the London Film Festival. Both festivals show new films from around the world, with one essential difference. The London Film Festival shows fiction films. The Sheffield Festival shows factual films.
The Sheffield Festival is now 22 years old, and it has grown from a small weekend festival into a week-long festival that not only shows new documentary films, but also runs training workshops for new directors and has interviews with important filmmakers. Filmmakers can also present ideas to try to raise money for their film projects. Normally, documentaries are only seen on TV, so this festival, which shows the films in modern cinemas in Sheffield, is a great opportunity to see documentary films on the big screen. There are films from all over the world, from Japan to Australia, from West Africa to Russia. In all, over 150 films are shown each year. The director of the festival, Heather Crowell, says she is proud of how many different cultures and lives are represented in the film schedule.
The London Film Festival is a rather different affair. It has been running for nearly 60 years, and it lasts for 2 weeks. The festival takes place in the largest cinemas in London, and the attendance figures are high. It attracts many glamorous stars to the premieres of the bigger movies that are being shown in the festival. The festival is an international showcase of cinema, but it is also an opportunity for British directors to show their work. The opening film at the 2016 festival was A United Kingdom, a British drama about an interracial romance that changed the world. And the closing film is Free Fire, which is about gangs in Boston in the 1970s. There really is something for everyone who loves the big screen with these 2 festivals.
Conditionals are clauses introduced with if. The main types of conditionals are type 0, type 1, type 2, type 3.
Conditional clauses consist of 2 parts. The if clause, it expresses hypothesis, or the subordinate clause, and the principal clause, which expresses the result. When the if clause comes before the main clause, the 2 clauses are separated with a comma. If I were you, I wouldn't miss this chance.
When the principal clause comes before the if clause, then no comma is necessary. I wouldn't miss this chance if I were you.
Type 1 conditionals, real present, are used to express a real or very probable situation in the present or future. If she does well at the interview, she will get the job.
With type 1 conditionals, we can use unless plus affirmative verb equal to if plus negative verb. She will not speak to him unless he apologizes. If he doesn't apologize, she will not speak to him.
Type 2 conditionals, unreal present, are used to express imaginary situations which are contrary to the facts in the present, and therefore are unlikely to happen in the present or the future. We can use either were or was for first and third person singular in the if clause. We can also use the structure if I were you to give advice.
Type 3 conditionals, unreal past, are used to express imaginary situations, which are contrary to facts in the past. They are also used to express regrets or criticism. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exams.
All types of conditionals can be mixed. Any tense combination is possible if the context permits it.
Conditionals are usually introduced by if. Other expressions are unless equal to if not, providing, provided that, as long as, on condition that, but for plus ing form noun, otherwise, or else, what if, supposing, even if, only if, unless she starts studying harder, she is going to fail her exams.
If can be omitted in if clauses. In this case, should, conditional type 1, were, conditional type 2, and had, conditional type 3, come before the subject. It is called inversion. If he should pass the exam, he will apply to the university. Should he pass the exam, he will apply to the university. If there were an election tomorrow, who would you vote for? Were there an election tomorrow, who would you vote for? If I had known, I would have told you. Had I known, I would have told you.
We can use I wish, if only, to express a wish. If only is used in exactly the same way as I wish, but it is more emphatic or more dramatic. We use past simple or past continuous to say that we would like something to be different about a present situation. I wish I was not working right now, but I am. We use past perfect to express regret about something which happened or didn't happen in the past. I wish I had studied harder, but I didn't. We add subject and would, followed by bare infinitive, to express a polite imperative, a desire for a situation or person's behavior to change. I wish you wouldn't be so rude to your sister.
Phrasal verb carry is followed by the prepositions through, off, out, on. Mind their meanings. Carry on. Продолжать. Carry off. Завоевать, выиграть. Carry out. Выполнять, осуществлять. Carry through. Справиться, преодолеть.
Mind the use of dependent prepositions. Into, from, in after the verbs graduate, cheat, research, succeed.